Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Evercade Fans Hub live stream. Today's show is about our charity raffle updates. There's apologies from Gaming Grandad who couldn't make it tonight, which is a shame because we would have loved to have had him here again, because I know he loves to talk about Stroke Association. But tonight, for the first time on our channel and on an Evercade stream, I believe, our special guest star, who's coming on now.
Hello.
Who are you, sir?
Hello. How you doing?
All right. Can you tell the ladies and gentlemen who you are, please?
Yeah, I'm Tony Tech Pal.
Tony.
Literally a YouTuber. And a member of the Evercade fan club, of course. I can hear your bird in the background.
Yeah, he's just sat behind me there looking.
Love it.
Yeah, Tony. I know you're a massive retro game and current console collector.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've collected consoles for years, being honest.
Yeah.
Started with the Mega Drive. Didn't have a Master System, so started with the Mega Drive with Sonic on it. It was quite good. So, yeah.
Which is probably where most people actually started, because when Sonic came along, it turned heads.
I think the whole console turned heads because because Nintendo didn't come out with theirs until about a few months later, wasn't it? Because you in competition with the Nintendo Super NES, wasn't
it? It was in this country. I believe that
in England, yeah.
Yeah, I believe that the Mega Drive did come out here first, and then the Master System was shortly after because they wanted to budget for the parents that didn't have a lot of money.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And the the Master System games were only £10 cheaper at the time, so you might as well have had a Mega Drive, really.
Yeah, really. Yeah, it was something like £229.99 in this country when it first came out. But when Sega released it. So yeah, it was kind of like I've got the 8-bit converter that sits on top of the Mega Drive.
I need one, but for the Sega Mega Drive 2, they're stupid prices, man. I might have to buy one of those knockoff ones off eBay or about $10. Yeah, I can't afford I can afford to buy things, but £60 for a converter, I can buy a Master System for that.
Yeah, I got my Master System for about 60 quid, I think. Yeah,
I've got two.
You got two. What's built into it? Have you got Alex Kidd built into one of them?
No, Sonic's built into my Master System 2, and I haven't switched to the Master System 1 in years, but I believe it's Hang On built into that.
Hang On, Super Hang On, yeah.
Yeah,
because there was 3 versions of the Master System. You know what I mean? Because you had one with Alex Kidd built in as well.
Yeah, I haven't got that one.
I think that's the rarest one because they go for about 120 quid, £130 now.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
I've looked on eBay.
When I was a kid, everybody had one.
Yeah, everybody had one. But the problem is, it's all a case of they didn't keep them, did they?
Do you know that Alex Kidd, if you buy the cartridge for it, it costs about 160 quid now?
Yeah, I've got the cartridge because Chris was going on about it. Talking about Chris was going on about my Alex Kidd in Miracle World cartridge on the Master System. We were seeing it for 180, 190 quid. I can't remember. I've had mine since I started collecting. So,
well, to be honest, a couple of weeks ago, I actually bought the PS4 version that was in my CEX for £10.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that, can't you, nowadays? Because everything you can get on a new system.
Oh, look, there's the link for Chris underneath. If you want to subscribe to Gaming Grandad, please
please do
subscribe, give him a like.
Yeah.
Go and see what he's all about, and if you want to help, that'd be brilliant. And also, Tony, here's yours. If you want to subscribe to Tony,
it is me. I'm alive, am I?
Yeah. You've got a fantastic channel, like we were saying, Tony. You do a lot of pickups.
I pick up a lot from Chris. I mean, there's last week was probably the only week this year I hasn't picked up anything at all.
I don't think he's had very much the last couple of weeks.
I think it's down to that basically he doesn't get very many donations, does he, at the moment? I mean, I've donated a little bit. I mainly buy off him, being honest, because at the end of the day, there's stuff there that I haven't got, so I might as well pick them up. As Chris would say, it's bound to get to a stage where the pile that I normally have to take home will get less and less because I've already got them.
Well, what was I going to say? I've forgotten what I was going to say now.
Brain's gone dead.
Yeah, brain's gone dead. Oh, well, I was going to say, you could, the viewers watching this, you can buy off Chris. He'll post out to you. He'll do your games for a fantastic price, even cheaper than CEX for some games, and you give him a bit of postage and he'll get them to you within a week.
Exactly.
And it helps the charity, and if you want to donate to him, please, send him games. He takes cases, manuals.
Even it like I did before, I gave him a load of loose discs that I picked up from cash converters next to nothing.
Yeah,
no, I mean, I literally I had 2 piles of discs, ones that I didn't have myself, and then the ones that I gave Chris was already had. I literally just gave him the whole pile, and literally said to him, "Well, you might as well take the pile. You can make up the games because you've got cases and stuff like that." Yeah, I mean. Some people worry about the manual in the game. I'm not worried as long as I can play the game. You know what I mean? I'm not worried at points. So
I do admit that when I'm picking up my retro games, I do try and pick them up with a manual if I can, because
that's what I do.
It's a pain to get them afterwards.
Exactly. I mean, they do sell them online, manuals, but I think they're copies. They ain't exactly the original manual. So
yeah, I like an original manual in mine.
So do I. If there's a game that hasn't got a manual, I'll take it or Chris anyway. As I say, don't worry about the manual. I'll find a manual somewhere in the line.
I've been finding now, because it's been about 2 years since I've been back into the full swing of collecting again. I find now that if I can pick up a game and I get it for a reasonable price and I've already got it, if that game's complete, then I just stick the manual in my copy because I know my discs are good and always work.
Yeah.
And I just flog the other one, or I do something like send it to Chris, depending on, obviously there was a few games the other week which I offered to you first because I thought you probably want them, the Star Wars and that.
I'm in a situation now where basically that there's certain games that that I've got. I tend to not keep a list. I know what I've got automatically in your head. You're a good collector. What you're collecting. So I mean, as Chris said to me the other day, it was all the case of that. Basically, I got some Xbox games for you this week. I said, yeah, there's no rush, Chris. You know what I mean? My channel not only runs on just me picking stuff up. I'll pick stuff up myself when I can.
But I know you like your PlayStation 3 Essentials.
You can see them above here.
It's your fault. Yeah, you got me collecting them now as well.
I think if you go to Retro Ghetto,
Callum, I love him. I love Callum. He's brilliant.
He started collecting the Essentials collections. I'm thinking to myself, well, there's only 221 to collect. I said, they are worth collecting. And I thought to myself, yeah, well, I can start collecting now. I must have at least, there's about 35, 40 up there, I think, at the moment.
The thing is they actually look so good on the shelf.
They do.
Because they're uniform. They just look brilliant together, don't they?
Red spines look good. It's the same as the Switch, isn't it? They're red, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't collect the Switch very often, though. I mean, if I go in cash converters, well, the funny part is, I don't live that far from Gravesend, and if I go in there and I find a whole batch of games that I want, the good thing about it is I don't pay them off all at once. You put a 20% deposit on it, and you pay them over 12 weeks. That means I've got another list of games that I need. I could probably go in there and do that from time. That's what I do from time to time.
Well, my cash converters, if it's cheap games, then they tend to ask you to pay for them right away. Unfortunately, but
I think if you got my DS collection, About 25, 30 games. Yeah, about 25, 30 games I bought from them. I just put them all in one pile. I just said, say, yeah, I'll put a deposit on it, and they said, yeah. So plus, I know the management. So yeah, I know the management in there. They literally Mark, the manager in Gravesend. He always says to me, "Oh, no, I ain't got nothing for you." I said, "Okay, no worries." But he always asks if he can get something for me, he'll find it.
Yeah. Right. So we'll just tell everybody what the raffle's about today. It's raising for the Stroke Association for people, that have suffered a stroke, and basically the survivors need carers and help to help them get back on their feet and get going again.
I can understand the caring bit. Me being a full-time carer myself, I know exactly how it feels. It's difficult. It's hard. You know what I mean? It makes no odds how you see it. It's a very difficult situation, no matter what you suffer with. As I said before, my wife suffers from cerebral palsy. She needs help 24/7. So
and you're there for her, yeah.
I'm there, even though I get out and I do my own thing and stuff like that. You know what I mean? She gives me a break, which is good. So
she can manage a little bit, then, can she?
Yeah.
She can manage a little bit.
She does well. She cooks every night. She goes into the kitchen and she can cook. We're lucky we bought an air fryer, so everything gets done in that so quick. It actually is a godsend for her.
Fantastic, those air fryers.
Yeah, it's a godsend for her, being honest. Anyway, yeah, I mean, when it comes down to caring for anybody, it's a hard job. It's 24/7. It's not just we. I mean, they say unpaid carers. The government they save millions of pounds for unpaid carers. You know what I mean? Because your carer's allowance is £81 and something pence per week, which is nothing. And you're talking about a 24/7 job. Yeah, that is it. It was 67 before the government put it up in April.
And they really think somebody can live on that.
And the good thing about it, she's got a PIP, so she's got a full PIP now, which is good. Yeah, I mean, but she still has to put up with me because, as people know, I don't work because of my mental health. My mental health goes through up and down like stages, like madness. But what they don't understand is that caring for somebody full time is a whole chunk of work.
Yes, it is.
People don't understand.
And £81 won't go very far. You'd be lucky to get a week's shop on that.
It's all about week shop. I went for a week shop this week. I spent 78 quid on not just basic stuff.
Well, we go through about 120 to feed 5 of us.
Yeah, and that's still not a lot, is it?
No, it's not. But
not being rude. I mean, I see people with their trolleys literally filled up to the brim, spending hundreds and hundreds of pounds on crap that they don't need to eat. It's not even a basic shop.
No.
Which tells me that basically they got money either spare somewhere along the line, or they're working damn hard for what they get.
But probably highly paid, yeah.
Yeah, when it comes down, as I said, to the Stroke Association, they do a lot of work when it comes down to mental health as well, but most people don't realise it. It's not only the stroke itself and the person that has the stroke, it's the people around you, it's everybody else. Whole family has to get together as a unit to work together to make sure that person's actually okay.
Yeah. And, well, you're saying about on your budget and that, and that's where the Evercade appeal came in for me, basically, that it was a brilliant price to have 10, 15 games on average on a cartridge for £15 when it started.
I love the idea. They've gone up to $17.99 now.
It's going up to 23, I believe. With these new mega carts coming out, but you're getting some. I'm assuming they've got some brilliant games coming, some brilliant big games like the Tomb Raider collection and the Thalamus. Is it Thalamus collection?
Yeah, Thalamus. Yeah, that's the collection. Yeah. that's a good game in itself.
Yeah, I think I will be picking them up.
Yeah, I'll be picking them up. There won't be no doubt about that. I think it's down to people donating to the Stroke Association actually helps, because the money that goes straight to them actually does a lot of research into what happens when you have a stroke.
Well, I was thinking on that, Tony, and I thought I might put a post up in the Evercade Fans Hub later saying that if you want to donate to the Stroke Association yourself, and you can send me via a PM proof of your donation, then I will give you that many entries for each pound on our raffle.
Yeah,
we'll talk about the raffle a bit more in a bit. As you know, this is the prize.
Yeah, that's the prize. I like that.
It is special edition wrapped brand new copy of Full Void, which you cannot buy anymore unless you're picking it up off eBay or something, where you'll have to pay a damn fortune for it. Yes, you will.
A lot of money.
I picked this up when Blaze said they had a few left, because I thought I'm going to grab an extra copy and do something with it, which is what we're doing now. We've waited a few months and we're doing it now, but we've got a lot of people coming through, people that have recently picked up the Super Pockets because they're new to Evercade and getting used to it.
They're about 50 quid, mate.
Yeah, 50 quid. Capcom and title. I would recommend, if anybody's buying them, to buy them sooner rather than later, because the Capcom license is now gone from Evercade.
Yep. You're right.
And so the Super Pockets, we don't know how much longer they will be available for. They'll probably be around for a little bit longer, but I would recommend you pick them up now rather than later.
Grab it while it's going.
And as for Taito, we've never seen a Taito collection on the actual Evercade. So by getting the Super Pocket with Taito, you get access to all those brilliant games.
Exactly.
And I know that Super Soccer Champ's on there, and that's why I want one.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to get one.
What a game! You run at somebody and you just like press the jump button and you knee him in the face. How good is that?
That's cool.
Right. So the next subject, Tony, was I was going to just quickly chat to people about why we've moved the dates a little bit. Well, we've moved the goalpost, so to speak, so that the people who have only just found out can still join in. So we're taking it to Bank Holiday Monday.
Yep.
And
which is next not this Monday coming, but the Monday after.
The Monday after, where we will do the draw that night. I know I'm working that night, but I will still do the draw before I go to work.
Yeah, that's okay.
So it'll probably be a quick draw. Say who the winner is, message them to say they've won, and then I'll scoot off at the house on my bike to work, which will take me half an hour. So those guys have to cycle 4 miles. I'll do that, and I come home on it as well. Oh God, I hate it when it rains.
I think the weather in this country is diabolical at some points.
Yes, it is, especially when it's icy.
Yeah, when it's dangerous.
And what we're going to say? Oh, right. This is something important that you need to know. Although we're still calling it the raffle, I'm changing it to a named spinning wheel where I will put all your pound entries on the wheel. So there will be however many pounds for the donations in names. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Right then. Like I said, let's do our running total. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
What was it last week? 100 and something?
110 it was last week.
It was £110. So all of you guys who have since donated and who are going to donate, because I'm sure there will be a few more donations. I'd like to thank you. And this is our running total. Drum beat, please, Tony. Here we go. It is.
Whoa!
We are up to £140. I'm hoping that we would do a little bit more. If we hit £200 for the Stroke Association, that would be brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah, 200 would be good.
But I'm not complaining at that. We only had
That's quite good.
we only had £25 just over a week ago. Look at that, £140.
Cool.
That is brilliant. That is absolutely amazing.
That is cool.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yep, that's good.
We got one more thing to talk about, Tony, which I'll let you explain to the viewers while I put up this. What is this? What is it?
Right. Well, I've decided to donate a second prize so people get more of a chance. So, which is good, really, because at the end of the day, at least we've got 2 prizes instead of just the one. You can probably run it at the same. We might as well run it at the same time and pick 2 people out that week, which would be good. What I am giving is a games locker. Well, let me put it in focus. Is it going focus? No, let me go back a bit. Games locker.
And is that for? Is that what's that? What is it for? Is it for Xbox, PS4?
Anything, it'll fit any game in there, and you put your headphones on the top, and you put your controllers on the side. As you
do your Evercade cartridges fit in it?
They're going to be a bit small.
Could you fit them both in sideways and put 2 in?
Oh, you could, yeah. It's big enough. Hey,
look at that.
It's a massive artwork. Yeah, but like, at the end of the day, right, it's good for your games. You stick your games in, you put your headphones on the top, everything's in one place next to your console.
And how are we going to do this, Tony? Are you going to post it out to whoever's?
You can do this.
All right, okay.
I'm quite happy for you to do that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so that's the second. That's the second prize that I think we should have 2 prizes. We might get a bit more interest.
I don't mind paying the postage if you want to send it direct to whoever wins the second prize, because it'll be a waste of money.
Whoever wins the second prize, I don't mind sending it, because all I will do is take because where the controllers are, they come off. So I've got a spare box anyway, so it's no problem.
Oh, brilliant. So there you are, guys. Tony's provided a second prize. Tony, thank you so much for being on our show tonight.
That's fine, mate.
I think we'll have a lot of viewers watching this on catch up tonight. So I hope everybody enjoys the show.
Yep.
Comment and
tell us what you think.
Yeah, tell us what you think below in the comments.
Oh, yeah, gone missing. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a good idea to have a second prize. And, yeah, I mean, so you get 2 chances of winning a prize.
Well, you never know. Somebody else might donate a prize and it might be a fair prize.
Exactly.
But like I said, however well we do, we'll probably do a second raffle a bit further on down the year.
Yeah, you can do. Yeah. Well, I mean, if I've got any stuff that's, I mean, that people might be interested in, I'll take a look and then use them as prizes as well. There's no problem.
Well, I might see about picking up an EXPR, one of the new ones, and putting that up. So,
yeah, you can do.
Tony, thank you very much for joining us.
That's okay, thank you. Thanks for having me. It's been brilliant.
Thanks to the audience as well.
Yep.
And we'll see you on the next update before the live draw.
Yep.
Take care.
Take care. And we will see you soon.
See you soon. Bye-bye.